Well, I actually plan to do a small video about recapping, how I do it. I will do a more proper in-depth reason why, etc. But recapping and also testing my new camera. I have way wrong settings, I guess, everything, but just testing out because I don't even have a camera mount for this one, so it's strapped with the tape and etc. But it works, so it's more or less actually a test of the camera. Hope this is somewhat better than the last ones. I have no zoom on it really, but I made so I can change like this, so I have a digital zoom at least. Hope it's decent enough for a video. Anyway, this is a NOS machine. It's more or less never been used. You can see it's opened. I didn't show when I popped the warranty seal, but anyway, it's perfectly good shape here. Maybe I can use the other one here like this, and maybe see that it's looks perfect shape. Clean. It's not ultrasonic cleaned or anything. So this machine have, before I tested it, never been turned on at all from factory. And just to show you what happens when we turn on this machine. Power on. Green screen. Why? Because of cap leakage. It's been stored since factory and it's dead screen. Cap leakage. You can't see it, you can't smell it. Why can't you smell it? Because it's not been turned on. It's not been hot. By hot I mean just normal production running. So no, doesn't smell anything, looks perfect. No, nothing. But it had been damaged because of the leaking electrolyte. So an unopened machine can be like this, totally broken. Fixable? Yes. Fixable by changing the caps? No. We will need to remove all caps, and then we will need to repair this machine. All because those capacitors was not removed in time. So it can look perfect, but it's still bad. So time to do something about this. I do the more in zoom camera here, as I'm always as professional as I am. Like this. You can see that it's a digital zoom. The camera is small. An action camera actually. Let's see if it's hot. I did some tests and it actually got really hot, this camera. Hope it works. This will be edited, even if it will be edited with my professional standard. Not that much. So, if you didn't know that there were some machines that Petr Tyszynko, I think, found in a warehouse, stock of machines that never was used. And this is one of them. I had recapped a few of them, and all of them had interesting stuff. They have all been working except this one, but when I remove with hot air, as I do, the caps have a tendency to blow up. You see if it will be the case here as well. And there was a YouTuber, Congo whatever, something, you know that guy that makes threats in videos because he thinks this is a conspiracy, so he likes to make threats that actually might be a police matter. As he haven't responded on my messages, that might be because he's blocked me, because he thinks this is a conspiracy. I say we need to recap because I make thousands of euros of it. No, I want to preserve those machines. And you can see also this is a new one because of, you can see those two here capacitors here are removed. And they are removed due to a boo-boo on the design. So they are removed. It's called the timing fix. And some people say it's due to bad accelerated cards that needs this. No, it's actually something that Commodore wanted people to change. And now something happened. I'm removing I'm putting another nozzle here. And I will do it proper. So I remove this header here, keyboard header, and well, he says that it's better to buy a Virgin Amiga that no one have been working on because of ESD, etc. He have a small point of ESD. But I can tell you that for the leaking capacitors are far worse issue than any ESD issues. And yes, I have bracelet on my feet because it makes movement so much better than I have it on the hand. So I put some Captain tape on here to protect the plastic. Can do it without, but if I would do something like this, it's better to show how it should be done. I never twist, I never cut, and I will explain that in a better video later, but the reason is physical harm on the pads. Heat is also physical harm, yes, but I can blow on this PCB for a quite long time before anything happens at 400 stupid degrees, something degrees Celsius. I would never remove, say, 060 or something like that with the hot air, but components like this, no problem. 350 degrees Celsius. We do not use freedom units here in Sweden. Actually, yeah, I would remove the through hole ones first, but do it like this. And I heat most of the cap and poke gently on it. And this might blow. You can actually see this one will blow. Oh yes. No, didn't. Because they are old and bad. This one blows? No. You can see that the cap rises slightly before blowing. Yes, that one blew, but not so spectacular that sometimes can do. Luckily it's summer, so I can have the window open. Oh damn, I got the wrong tip on my sucky tool, I think. Interesting here, this board that looked perfect, and if you look here, you can see under the caps, I switched to the non-zoom camera. Like here. Looked perfect before. You see here. That was leakage. The heat have made it more brown as well, but yeah, that is what the cap leakage does to you, to your board. So even it doesn't look bad, it can be bad. So I will soon make a cut, because this board will go into the ultrasonic cleaning, because I clean the board proper, not just like with alcohol like this. Of course I do that as well, but later I will do a proper ultrasonic clean, because that removes electrolyte that have been flowing slowly on the board during the years in storage. And the problem is that it goes into the vias, the connection between the layers, and corrodes the board. And actually I think that is what's happened to this. This is why it shows green screen. Green screen means it can't allocate shipment. It doesn't mean that the ships are bad. Most likely it's not the ships, but some signal. Good. So now I'm cleaning the pads. Spray. So I can have a clean, nice solder on this one when I'm putting the new caps on. And this version is a Rev 2, so it got a 10 cap there. Not a fan of them, but that position works with the 10 cap. You cannot just change caps to any other type without knowing why or how it behaves. So people putting on 10 over the board, no, it's wrong. It's a ReCap then, because they behave different. There's a reason why there are different types of components. Not They are not always interchangeable. Anyway, put some new fresh solder on this pad here because it was bad. Or bad, dirty. So the solder didn't take like that. Maybe I should use the microscope to show you. And that one is not really available now. So, no. New setup and no time for that. Anyway, I will do that later maybe because now that's done. We have to remove those through-hole capacitors as well. They are not as important to do, but I do it anyway. Now it's interesting if this tip will work, because this one is not for ground plates. It's more for components, so maybe if I hold a long time and I can get enough heat through the layers. But that one worked. This one will not work. I can feel it. This ground plate is way too hard. So I will make a cut here and change some tools and wait some time for cooling, as it's not hot swappable. Okay, try changed tip on my Leakageissue machine and see if this works better with the ground plane. What I do is put some extra new fresh solder on, like a blob, and put there, wait for a while. Because this is a mean one. That. You can use normal soldering iron as well, but do this way, usually better. Like that. Caps removed. And no timing fix needed. I always otherwise do a timing fix as well, but already done. And just to prove, put on some power again here, and that, power on, and green screen. So just to prove, the machine will still boot without any caps on, meaning a booting machine does not mean working caps. I say that as a mentor, but still people doesn't get it. Anyway, this board will go into the ultrasonic cleaning, and I will let it dry outside in my balcony. As it's very hot there, it will be dry enough in a couple of hours actually, instead of days, and that's perfect. So, well, ultrasonic cleaning time, I guess, and then we will see if we can repair this sucker as well. Okay, board back on the bench, ultrasonic clean done, and I put on diagram 2 on this one. I haven't released it yet, but soon we'll release an alpha of it, but why not try it now? So put some serial out like that on my machine, and here we can see that bit 31 seems to be bad. Okay, and let's do some Amiga PCB on this one. So 1200 Rev B. See where we have the clock port here. We should have we have ground. No, not this time. We have 16, 17, 18. Up here, okay, 29, more like it, 30, 31. There we have it. Okay, where it goes. Okay, I have a suspicion here. That's very close to those caps. And take like this. We do, so we have somewhat possibility to see where I am. I'm lost there. So and do like this. Okay. See here, pin 2, 1, 2, nothing. Nothing. We have there on the budgie. So you should have it there somewhere. Yep. But not here on the mem chip. Okay, I suspect. Let's see if I can zoom in with microscope. Like that. See what we have here. Oh, delay. Oh, wonderful. Windows and USB is crap, apparently. So there we have that via should be going to. Okay, we have connection there, but not on the chip itself. So I guess that via is broken, and as you can see, it looks damn good. But yeah, I will fix that one, I think, if I can find my drill. I usually do a small drill hole, do a cut here while I'm looking for my small drill. Okay, fantastic. I'm using small tungsten drill like this, and what I do is I from here and small drilling, and the reason I'm doing this is to get into the layer here, so okay, just a little bit, not too much. like that. We will get out some copper here, yes, because it's also damaged. So like that, good. And the reason for this is because did you see what I did? No. Damn, this camera is bad. Not the USB in Windows sucks. Okay, so now I just scrape some so I can get some copper free. That. And then I take a small wire like so how do I, yep, and I peel it off by my nails. Here it is, yep, and push it through the hole here. And cut it off. Put on some flux. Solder it on here. And the reason why I did it on a trace like this is to have more grip, so just not only the trace, the wire, but so we know we have good connection. Oops, here I go, solder. And then on the bottom side, then we will find out where it is, and we should have a wire putting out. See, like this, and this is hard because it's a slight delay on the USB. Okay, let's see if I can do somewhat. I need to reinstall this machine because USB is really screwed up. I did a live stream some days ago with the TF4060 build and it was also horrible. And this damages my tweezers. I have a grinding machine here. Should use that one instead. That. No need to trim it, and I put on some flux. And yeah, thing I dropped was my soldering wire. Okay, that one done. Stick around, yes, and check that I didn't remove the other one here. Looks like crap. I would invest in a capture HDMI capture instead of to take the HDMI directly from this microscope. Okay, Now we've done that, we put back here and see, remove the microscope and put on putty like that, power on, and presto, we have a machine that actually starts, at least diagram. And like that we can do ReCap test working. So good. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see it. Take my test board here and take the, where do I have my ultimate ROM removal utility? My knife. I use this method to remove ROMs. I put the knife here and exactly below the ship, not pushing anywhere, just straight along the ship, along this one, wiggle a little, and you see it pops up on the other side here. So never touch the board, and then twist like that, and no bent pin, no nothing. Okay, can we have some, do I have scan, and will this work? Okay, Windows is crap as usual. My USB is not detected on that crappy USB HDMI. Yes, it is. Whoa! Would you guess? Machine is working. So, what did we learn of this? A virgin machine can be totally dead. Remember, this is like the first minutes of it's ever been turned on since it left factory. And it was green because of a broken via close to the caps here. It was broken via there because of cap leakage. Yeah, and as you can see, not a single electrolyte is on this machine. It still boots. So does it mean it's working? No, because we will not have any audio out, we will have any composite out, but it works. So with this, I would tell you that even with crappy caps, it can be working. And if you look, the RGB out, no problem, looks good, right? So good picture or anything is nothing to do with the caps, except maybe for the cap composite out. So if anyone says anything else, that person does not know shit. Simple as that. Stop watching him or whatever. He doesn't know shit. Or her, but usually he. Anyway, now it's time for me to go to the drawers and find some caps. Let's do that. A1200. We have some 10. We have some 22. We have some 47. We have some for 70. We have some 1000. And let's do this. So first thing is to turn off the machine. You can see it's on there. So yep. I will see if I do it on microscope. Let's see if it's doable. I'll do one, and then you have to endure the other camera, because you can see I move the board now, and yeah, move the board now, and yeah, USB sucks. Listen to that, kids. Don't use USB apparently on Windows. And ironical enough, this camera, the top camera and the microphone is on their own USB 3 card to this PC. So it's not the saturated USB either. Now that got worse, right? Okay, some flux on. I put some solder on there. Solder on there. And solder on, fine. Let's do this like that. So, solder on, solder off. Wrong movie. I mean, this board looks in perfect condition, I must say. There was some black here, interesting enough, because of the leakage, but you can't really see that it had leakage issues. I will put on this one, do the rest of the machine off camera. I mean, this is not a ReCap tutorial or anything like that. This is just a video I did to show you that there are flat earthers out there that thinks that recapping is a myth and scam, and yeah, and they are simply enough resistant to facts. So there are some facts that the Earth is round. Former President of the United States of America is a total whackhead, and God's not real, etc., etc. And Amiga is the best computer with a soul. Agree? Simple. So do it like this. I mean, it could be okay on camera, this one, if it wasn't like a, if I solder that on now, and yeah, some seconds delay. Ah, missed it. I'm trying to guess where you can see on the microscope. So yeah, I will put on this 47 and then do the rest. I will do a proper recap video someday, and that one will be scripted and everything like that, with the information of why you shouldn't do this and why you should do that, etc. Because there are lots of different opinions, let us say, out there. Anyway, I do this off camera and I will be back. Okay, I put on all caps and put on hard drive, etc. out. So let's see these boots again. Put on the looks like it. The boots. And we should see if I have any audio. I haven't routed any audio into this machine yet. Yeah, but you can hear all fine. And I did stop the recording, so I put it on again here. So a little glitch there. I was about to turn off the. There, okay. And let's turn off the music as well here. Like that. Okay, so in short, recapping is important. You don't always see and smell the issue. It can be looking perfectly good, but be bad. Okay? Anyone who says anything different says wrong. But my grandfather said that, and he worked with electronics for yeah, with through-hole caps, not the crappy electrolytes that Commodore used. Those are here worth. They are very good. Worth, Panasonic, etc. use quality caps and they will work perfectly, of the correct type. Not ceramics, no tantalum or whatever exploding stuff. I talked about in a different video. But proper caps, proper done, with real tools, and it will work perfectly. This board had to have a via repaired due to cap leakage, not visible. So yeah, that was basically all I wanted to tell with this short video, and also test this out, and I apparently need complete setup, resetup of this OBS and everything. This camera could be better quality. I know it can do a better quality, but I think it's severely limited of settings and something else. Anyway, it's way better than past videos, and it will be better than this. Anyway, thank you for that, and remember, It's not a lie, it's not a conspiracy or anything. The Earth is round, and caps on the Amigas with SMD caps need to be replaced. Period.